So we're going to make this a little aluminium handled Stanley blade holder. It comes out considerably better than I anticipated. Okay, to recap what we did then. We marked out and then cut out the 2 blanks. We then drilled 2 holes, one for a press fit for a pin, and then 1 tapped hole with clearance on one side to pull them together when you put the blade in. Then put in another pin at the front, and filed a little bit of relief in there because it was binding up. We then filed out and dremeled out where the blade sat, and then from there we just refined the shape a bit more, media blasted the sides, and then polished up the tops. I mean, if you didn't have a like sandblasting setup, which to be quite honest I didn't, but I sort of soldiered on with what I had, you could like wire brush it, or you could polish the whole thing. The only reason I wanted a bit of texture on there was to, when you get hold of it, that it's not sort of sliding about. And it does look pretty chunky, but it's got a nice, you can really bear down on it. So yeah, tidy. Oh, one thing that we forgot, when we put this pin in, we obviously relieved it to accept the 2 little cutouts on the blade. And what you want to do there is make sure you scribe a line and then don't go anywhere near it. You've got a nice pre-made excuse then about why nothing's going to work correctly. So, alright! Actually, I should just say, I got this lovely bit of 8mm thick alley plate off my brother, which I haven't used it much, but when you need it, it is just a ticket. So a big thanks to him, actually. Ew. That's no good. So just lightly flattening the back off here. And we'll deburr them as well, you know. So you just want to break the edge. Nope. Just break the edge. Don't need to go too crazy because yeah, to bring them in to final dimensions. Don't worry, I'm still going with the block plane, but just needed a break from it really. Go. Let's flatten the back of this one off as well. Oh my. Perfect. So what we're going to do now is pin these so they locate, and then we can get cracking with bluing up one and cutting out everything from there. Ooh, what are the chances of that? Just about the right size first time. Holy mother of God. Now I just need it in the centre. Well, I'll be. Right, let's get drilling. Cool, so that was a 3mm hole. I'm going to jump straight up to 6. And like these split point drill bits I've got, a bit of a no brand, but they are freaking uncompared. You know, they're beyond belief better than your traditional ones. You're just normal chisel points. Just get through stuff. Not sure if this is mandatory as a YouTube producer, but the throw. Alright then, going to drill just the corners for a bit of relief. Cool, shouldn't need much more than that. And that's just so that when the blade goes into there, it's not fetching up on any tight corner, basically. See that quite a lot in like high-end right angles and stuff. Well, loads of things. They'll just have the very centre bit relieved, so that there's like any sort of small burr or anything right in the corner, it don't cause you any dramas. Okie doke then. So I'm just going to slit down here with the Dremel just to create an edge. Well, not just because of that. And then we'll take the bulk of it out with one of the burrs. Obviously this is where a lathe would come into its own, but you know, I don't have one. So just have to make It's starting to shine up real nice. Oh, so now it's just time to do a bit of hand filing. My favourite. So I've roughly cut out the top side. I'm going to just file this in now, and then I'll get on with the underside. It's going to have a very similar shape to this, but obviously be a bit shorter. I may cut some ridging in on the back. I may not. Yeah, cutting through like 18mm of alley though, deeply unpleasant. So this is where we're at now, all cut out, relatively low polish on it. Yeah, I'll bring it back in once we've, in fact, I've got a real cheap media blasting setup that I might just blast this off with. I'm not going to do too much shaping to it though, it's quite nice. Okay, so I've sandblasted it now, or media blasted it, whatever, and it's come out with this really matte finish. So what I was thinking to do for the contrast is sort of try and polish these edges as best I can, really. Quite pleased with that. I bought the media blaster from like Lidl's or Aldi for sub 20 quid, so bargain. Obviously, if you've got ideas about stuff that's relatively easy to make but don't have the time or space or material to make it, chuck it in the comments down below, and then yeah, we'll look into what people suggest and maybe pick one of them up. Cheers, see you soon.